Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Daisy and thank you for joining me. In today's video, I am going to create a reference sheet for planets and zodiac with reference to tarot. So I have several videos that I have shared with you on descriptions for the 22 major arcanas of the 78 playing deck of the Rider-Waite Tarot. And so this will give you a quick reference that will help you if you're doing a reading for yourself, and you could leave it on your board or wherever you'd like it and have a quick access to it. So I am using a nice hard stock paper, and also I'll have some nice little colors. So I'm using a liquid gel and some nice colors. I've selected, I don't know if I will use them all, but I have a purple, I have a green, I have a blue, some other kind of light blue. All right. So some of the things that I'll include in the chart, the elements, the zodiacs, their qualities, the planets with the symbols, and the zodiacs with their symbols. So you can become familiar as you keep looking at it. Okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to look like when it's done. And what I will do, I will have this available for you to download for free on my website, which is www.fortuneforecasts.com. So make sure that you see the link in the description below. All right, let's see what this is going to look like. So I'll go ahead right from the beginning and we'll give it a name. We're going to call this Planets and Zodiac Tarot Reference Guide. Okay, so hopefully I will have enough room. Maybe if I start right here. Planets and a Zodiac Tarot Reference. Okay, so what we're going to, here's the set symbol for Earth. It's like a little circle with a cross. There's fire, and fire has Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the water are the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. And these are water. And Earth are the Capricorns, Taurus, and our Virgos. And the air signs are the Libras, Aquarius, and Geminis. All right. So I'm going to put a little description here for each so you can have an idea. Our fire signs have a tendency to be passionate, optimistic, and spontaneous. And these are qualities that our fire signs espouse. And our water signs, they're sensitive, they are nurturing, and also imaginative. And there are more, but this is just give you a quick guide as you continue to through the process here. With our earth signs, our earth are practical, they're structured, dependable is one of the good words to use when we think of our earth signs. And for our air signs, these are the life of the parties. They're sociable, they're very determined, and also action oriented. So that's what we have as we describe the elements of the zodiac. Okay, and now we're going to go and set this up, but I put the little symbols for each of these: fire, water, earth, and air, so you can, when you see them. So now let's go into the next area of qualities of the cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And these are the symbols for each. Our cardinals are the ones that say, let's begin things. And it begins each new season. These are our initiators and our leaders, and they like to get things started. And that's who we have in the cardinal. And this little design is like a little triangle with a circle. And now we have our fixed signs, and these are representing the middle of a season. And I would say that these are our organizers, and they plan things, and they're steady and steadfast. And our mutables, they mark the end of a season. And they have that end of a season type of energy to them also. These are the catalysts for change. They're looking for ending things and ready to move on and set the stage for that. All right, so let's see. Who are the cardinals? Those are Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, and our Libras. And under our fixed, we have Leos, Scorpios, Taurus, and Aquarius. And our mutables are Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. So there you have. With that, you'll be able to use that as a reference as you see these symbols throughout your journey as you're learning tarot, whether you see these on a zodiac wheel or birth chart, or gives you a better understanding when you see these, or when you hear the words cardinal, fixed, and mutable. I'll give you a little quick guide here to help you with that as well. And so, what is are you a cardinal? Are you a fixed? Or are you mutable? And you see how important it is to have each one of these in a team, because one group can get things started, the other ones will keep things going, and the other group will know when to move on and not get stuck in one place. So now let's go to the next area here, and we're going to start bringing the relationship of the planets, their tarot association, the transition that each of the planets have in the zodiacs, and also the placement that they find themselves in the astrological wheel. And like I said, I haven't studied astrology, but I made it a point to learn a little bit about these things and understand these influences. It helps a lot when you're doing a reading, whether it's for yourself or for your client. And also the other place that we'd like to, and I'll indicate the placements, whether they're Leos, whether they're fixed fire signs, and what that tarot meaning is for that placement. And so with the sun has a 1 month transition through the zodiac, and its placement is in Leo. It is a fixed fire, and the association for Leo is strength. All right, and the next area that I'd like to add here is just a little attributes to explain the little vibe on this. So just a little cheat sheet here, a little reference guide for their attributes. So the sun, I would say, the sun is creativity and also ego. It's about the ego and confidence and leadership. So these are the qualities that we see when we are coming up with the planet or the luminary, which is the sun. So let's look at the next one, and it's going to be the next luminary that I'm going to add here is the moon. All right. And so the moon is represented by the tarot card, the High Priestess. And its transition is 2 to 3 days through that zodiac. And it is related to Cancer. And Cancer is a cardinal. And it is a water element represented by the Chariot. And the attributes are emotions, secrets, nurture, and maternal. Let's move on to the first planet, which will be Mercury, and this is the symbol for that. And the tarot association is the Magician, and the transition period is 3 to 4 weeks on that zodiac. And the Gemini, and we'll put the symbol here. Gemini is a mutable, and it is an air sign represented by the Lovers card on the tarot deck. Okay, so we're talking about some of the attributes: curious, informative, strategic, and falls under the realm of communication. We also have Virgo here, so put the symbol here. And Virgo is also immutable, and it is an earth sign and represented by the Hermit. So we now will go ahead and set up the next planet. The next planet is going to be Venus, and it's a little circle with a plus represented by our Empress, and its transit is 4 to 5 weeks. And the tarot is Taurus. Taurus is a little circle with squiggly. It is a fixed sign, and it is an earth sign represented by the Hierophant. And we also have another one that's in this house, which is Libra. And Libra is in cardinal air, represented by justice. Some of its attributes are sensuality, it is attractive, love, beauty. Yes. And relationship, but we'll go ahead and just keep these for now. We'll go ahead and set up for our next one, which is going to be Mars. It's a little arrow pointing to the right here. And the Tower is the tarot card, and its transit period 6 to 7 weeks. The zodiac that it's housed in is in Aries, and Aries is a cardinal fire. Okay, and the Emperor is the card that represents Aries. And the qualities and attributes are action, determination. It also brings up courage and also aggression as well. Well, if it's used right, it can be a powerful tool. Okay, now let's go ahead and set up for the next one, which is Jupiter. Jupiter looks like a number 4. So we'll put this just little symbol here. Okay, and the represented by the wheel of fortune is Jupiter is represented by the wheel of fortune in the tarot major arcana, and its transit period, it's 12 to 13 months, and the zodiac is Sagittarius, just a little arrow. It is a mutable fire, and Sagittarius is represented by Temperance, and its attributes are optimism, an optimist, luck, abundance, and generosity. So we could use these as the guide when you think about Jupiter and Sagittarius. Our next one is going to be Saturn, and Saturn is represented by the world. And its transit period is a little longer, it's 2 to 3 years, and it's in the house of Capricorn. And our Capricorns are the cardinal, and it's an earth sign. And Capricorn is represented by the Devil card, and its attributes are discipline, focus, challenge, and commitment. Let's squeeze that in there. Okay, and as we go through, we'll try and set up for our next one. Okay, and this is Uranus. It's an interesting little design here. There's a little antenna. And the Fool is this card, and its transit period is 7 years. And it's in the house of Aquarius. And it is a fixed air sign. And the tarot that represents Aquarius is the Star. And the attributes are change and freedom, individuality, and evolution. So those are those characteristics that'll help you kind of pick up on those energies of Uranus. Okay, now the next one is Neptune. I'll go ahead and put Neptune down over here. Hopefully we have some room. Okay, and this is looks like a little fork. And it is represented by the Hanged Man. Neptune is represented by the Hanged Man. And the transit period is 10 to 12 years. And it is in the house of Pisces. Okay, and it is a mutable water sign. And Pisces is represented by the Moon. And some of its attributes are intuition and trust, healing, as well as vision. Okay, looks like I might be able to get this last one in. Okay, good. Okay, so our last one is Pluto. It's a little circle with a little kind of a U under it and a little plus underneath. And it is represented by Judgment. And its transit period is 12 to 15 years, much longer, of course. And the house of Scorpio. And that is a fixed water sign, fixed water. And the card that is represented for Scorpio is Death. And these attributes are transformation, rebirth, and purging. Yeah. All right. Wow, we got it all in. Also, yeah. These planets here, the Mercury, Venus, and Mars, I call them the short-term planets because they don't take as long. They're like from some weeks, just a couple, just like a few weeks. And I call them the short-term. And then Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, its influences are longer, and these challenges or the lessons take us a little while to master and go through, from months to years. So just to give you a little reference. Well, I hope that this has been useful for you. And like I said, go to www.fortuneforecast.com and download this copy for you as a tool. All right, well, here you have it. Planets and Zodiac Tarot Reference. Thank you for joining me. Please make sure to hit like, make any comments, tell me what you think, and subscribe to my channel.